Hello, this is Jeff Hayes again, and today our lesson is on tariffs. Uh, as all good people of faith, I'd like you to please adhere to the Ten Commandments. This is Trump's tariff plan, which in any case would be a good plan if it actually he had done his homework. See, tariff taxes are imposed by the government to import goods and items to help, like, our industries. If we have the same similar industries that another country has that are undercutting us because of labor issues, and it's a good idea in principle. It's just you have to think through it to actually do it to where it's applicable. And it's not applicable in this case because we farmed out pretty much all of our stuff since NAFTA. NAFTA was a big mistake right there too. A lot of companies said, no, no, we're not going to move if NAFTA's passed to these other countries where we don't have to pay, American labor. Well, after NAFTA was passed, that's exactly what they did. Was they all ran out of the country, and we lost a lot of jobs. And Trump, his thing on his tariffs, uh, they're going to come back and they're going to say, well, we made this much on tariffs, blah, blah, blah. We made those countries pay. Well, we didn't really, and I'm going to show you why we're not making any money off these tariffs except from by ourselves. We're going to be the ones paying these tariffs, pretty much. So I hope you guys are reading this right here. This is a thing off Google. Now there are some animations and stuff like this for some of the Trump supporters because apparently they're easily bamboozled. Okay, now this is a world map. Now a country, you'll see the star, the golden star here. A country sends its goods, but they don't pay any additional fees. It doesn't cost them anything additional to send them to our country. The tariff only takes effect once it goes on the store shelf here in America. So who's actually going to be paying these tariffs? It's going to be you and I. Like already, ibuprofen, about a month ago, ibuprofen for a bottle of 50 was like $1. Now a bottle of 50 is like $2.75, and that's at a dollar store. So it went up about 175%. We're the ones that are going to be paying the tariffs. And the country, the White House, Trump's going to come back. Well, we made X amount of dollars. We really showed these countries. Well, we didn't show them anything if we're paying our own tariffs. It doesn't cost them anything different to ship the stuff over here. They just can't sell as much of their goods here. Now, this is coming to the thing. The domestic benefits of tariffs can stimulate demand, domestic goods, potential benefit companies, and jobs within the country. Well, we don't have a lot of these jobs or companies in our country. They were all farmed out after NAFTA, which hosed us, and it's probably some stupid idea that some politician, again, screwed us over on and sold it to a bunch of idiots that were weak-minded and didn't understand what was going on. So this is a thing. Now, you'll see here where we have two little factories on this. We'll say one is in China, one is in the United States. Now, this is where the tariffs would actually work, is if we put tariffs on China's products to where it would make our products that we sold here in the United States more competitive. But like I said, ever since we farmed out everything after NAFTA, which was a stupid idea to start with, and everybody that voted on that should be horsewhipped. Bunch of sellouts. They probably made some pretty good kickbacks on it too. But that's our politicians for us, looking out for us. Okay, now, but if our country doesn't have a similar factory, okay, this is where we're getting hurt because our country does not have similar factories. Now, Trump's talking about over years, but see, in the meantime, we're going to be paying out the nose because Trump did not think this thing through, just like he didn't think the thing through for the cutting of the fat in the federal government, which is the politicians themselves and not the federal workers that they all fired. Now, Trump does he calls wheeling and dealing and all this other stuff. It's like, yeah, whatever, dude. Now, Trump talking about other countries moving or building factories or businesses in our country are years down the road, if they ever do. So we're waiting on this. And they're talking about other countries investing billions of dollars. Well, who's to say those billions of dollars aren't going to get skimmed off the top by Trump, who's supposed to be a conservative like the rest of the Republicans? But they didn't get fat cat by being conservative, God-fearing people. They got fat cats for skimming deceitful transactions and violating their ethical codes, and I guarantee it. So basically, we are screwed. And plus, Trump added 3 point something trillion dollars on our deficit also when he was supposed to be saving us money. So far, the only thing he's done is he's gotten rid of the illegal aliens, getting rid of them, and I think that's good. Cut funding to like Afghanistan and stuff like that, which, you know, anybody that kills our people, we shouldn't be helping them out anyway. We should be helping Ukraine out, and we should take old Benny from Israel and horsewhip him because he's committing genocide and should be hung by the neck till dead. So I'm hoping this was educational. I hope you like the graphics. But until all this stuff, because a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush, so to say. I don't believe anything that anybody tells me. I want to see it actually happening. Because politicians are known for giving promises that they don't keep. And they always blame it on somebody else. Well, Trump's notorious for blaming it on everybody else. According to him, he does nothing wrong. I'm still waiting where he said that, well, if I'm president, none of this would have happened. Well, he's president and it's still happening. And it's getting worse because he won't do anything about it because he's buddy with a bunch of communists. So that basically makes him a communist sympathizer. So y'all have a good one. Remember, don't let these people sell away our country. Have a good one. Bye-bye.